Welcome to the Journey Up podcast. We believe living a life of authenticity and purposeful connection is the path to healing, transformation, and success. Join us each week as we authentically and unapologetically share the mysteries and challenges in life that make Black women worldwide powerful, resilient, successful, and creative. We'll explore topics such as cultural awareness, spirituality, wellness and healing, relationships, pathways to success, and ways to pursue higher levels of happiness. We won't hold back. So without further ado, let's discover what it means to journey inward, outward, and ultimately upward.
Welcome to today's episode of the Journey Up podcast that explores the raw, unfiltered stories of people on their way to success, transformation, and growth. I'm your host, Najee Badu Love, and each week we dive deep into the challenges, struggles, and triumphs that shape our lives. We believe in the power of showing up, even when it's hard, and today we're talking about why it's so important to share the journey, not just the destination. So grab your favorite drink, find a comfy spot, and let's get started. In a world obsessed with polished results and curated images, it's easy to forget the journey that leads to those shining moments. We often prefer to show the world our after stories, the weight loss, the successful business, the happy relationship, while concealing the struggle, the setbacks, and the vulnerability that precedes them. This inclination to hide our journeys isn't just about privacy, it's about the fear of being judged for our weaknesses. Yet, in doing so, we rob ourselves and others of the opportunity to understand and appreciate the beauty of growth. When we're working on ourselves, whether it's hitting the gym, learning a new skill, starting a business, or navigating a challenging relationship, we tend to retreat. We go into hiding, focusing inward to build strength and confidence, and only emerge when we feel we've achieved something worth showing off. This approach, while understandable, can be isolating. It creates a false narrative that success and transformation happen in isolation, when in fact they are deeply rooted in connection and community. I'd like to share a story about a dear friend of mine, someone I've come to admire deeply. Her name is Lee Robinson, and her journey is one that has truly inspired me. It's a story that reveals the power of vulnerability, the importance of community, and the remarkable transformations that can happen when we embrace our struggles rather than hiding from them. You see, Lee had always admired the serene images of yoga poses and meditation practices on social media. She followed dozens of wellness influencers and often commented on how enlightened they seemed. Despite her public admiration, her private attempts at meditation and yoga were inconsistent and short-lived. She would start a routine with enthusiasm, only to give up after a week or two when life got in the way. But on Instagram, it was a different story. She posted carefully curated photos of herself in yoga poses, often tagging them with hashtags like #meditationjourney and #yogalife. It gave the impression that she had been practicing for years, when in reality she had never truly connected with the discipline. Lee's lack of authentic practice was not due to a lack of interest. It was about not knowing where to start. She felt overwhelmed by the idea of meditation and uncertain about how to truly embrace yoga beyond the aesthetics. It wasn't until a friend suggested a retreat in Tulum that Lee found the courage to step out of her comfort zone and immerse herself in the world of dedicated practitioners. Her friend, an avid meditator, had raved about the retreat's transformative power and the community of spiritual leaders who guided participants through deep practices of meditation and yoga. In Tulum, Lee experienced a profound shift. The retreat was nestled in a tranquil jungle setting, with daily routines that began with sunrise meditation on the beach and ended with sunset yoga sessions. She was surrounded by people who truly lived the practice, spiritual leaders who had devoted their lives to meditation, and spiritual sisters who encouraged and supported each other in their personal growth. Lee quickly realized that her Instagram posts and occasional yoga classes were merely a facade. Here she was among people who showed up every day, rain or shine, to meditate, breathe, and find peace within themselves. The community welcomed her with open arms, encouraging her to embrace her vulnerability and admit that she was just beginning her journey. For the first time, Lee understood what it meant to truly show up in the try. The days at the retreat were intense but transformative. Lee meditated for hours, often struggling with her wandering thoughts and restlessness. But the spiritual leaders guided her, reminding her that the journey was about progress, not perfection. By the end of the retreat, she felt a profound sense of calm and clarity. She had faced her discomfort, embraced her vulnerability, and found a community that supported her through the process. When Lee returned to Atlanta, Georgia, she was a changed woman. She no longer felt the need to maintain a facade on social media. Instead, she was open about her struggles and the journey she was on. She started a small meditation group with a couple of friends, meeting once a week to practice and share their experiences. The group grew steadily, attracting people who were also interested in exploring meditation and yoga, but had never felt comfortable in traditional settings. Lee's authenticity and vulnerability resonated with others, and her group became a safe space for those who were just starting their journey. As the months went by, the community grew from a handful of members to over 500 people, all devoted to their daily practice of meditation and yoga. The group not only practiced together, but also supported each other in personal growth, healing, and accountability. Looking back, Lee knew that without the retreat in Tulum, she would have continued on her solo journey of trying and failing, never truly finding her path. By showing up in the try and embracing her vulnerability, she discovered the power of community and the importance of accountability. Her journey not only changed her life, but also inspired others to start their own journeys, creating a ripple effect of positive change and growth. Lee's journey was filled with ups and downs, moments of doubt, and unexpected breakthroughs. By sharing her story, I hope to encourage you to step into the unknown, seek out supportive communities, and find the courage to show up, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. This story isn't just about Lee, it's about the collective experience of growth, and how we can all find strength and inspiration through each other's journeys. Community plays a crucial role in keeping us accountable, providing support, and reminding us that we are not alone in our journeys. When we show up in the try, we invite others into our process, allowing them to witness our struggles and victories. This vulnerability fosters a sense of shared experience, breaking down the illusion that success is a solitary endeavor. By sharing our journeys, we create a tapestry of stories that inspire, motivate, and encourage others to keep pushing forward. Moreover, when we choose to hide our struggles, we deny others the chance to learn from our experiences. Showing up in the try means acknowledging that we are all works in progress, and that's okay. It's okay to be a beginner, to make mistakes, to fall and get back up again. These are the stories that resonate, that touch people's hearts, and that give them the courage to keep going. The beauty of community lies in its diversity. It brings together like-minded, like-hearted, and like-spirited individuals who can relate to our journeys on some level. Whether it's a fitness group, an entrepreneurship circle, a book club, or a support network for new parents, these communities remind us that we're not alone. They offer a safe space to share our triumphs and challenges, to celebrate our wins, and to seek guidance when we're feeling lost. For those who aren't interested in joining an existing community, there's always the option to create one. Starting a group, whether online or in person, that aligns with our goals and values can be a powerful way to build connections and stay accountable. It doesn't have to be large or formal. It just needs to be a space where people feel comfortable showing up in their try. Here is another personal story I'd like to share as an illustration of what it means to show up in the try. When I first made the decision to endeavor the path of becoming a NCAA Division II women's college basketball official at the age of 42, which is very late for this vocation, I had no idea what I was getting into. The first time I showed up to the basketball camp wearing my striped jersey, black shorts, comfy Nikes on my feet, shiny whistle on my neck, and a pair of wide eyes filled with fear, I felt like I'd been transported to another planet. I thought it would be a quick way to make money doing something I loved. Keep in mind, when I decided to endeavor officiating, I'd spent over 30 years immersed in the game, playing and coaching at various levels. I knew the sport inside and out, or so I thought. Let me just say, becoming a referee was an entirely different beast than what I envisioned. It was as arduous, emotionally grueling, and psychologically draining to the degree that I loved the game. Officiating is a thankless job that is not for the faint at heart. It's not just about understanding the rules. It's about maintaining order in a high-pressure environment where every mistake is on full display. There is never a game on any level where everyone walks away from the gym completely happy with the way the game was called. Since someone always loses, the official is always at fault. At any case, it didn't take long to realize that the rookie period for a basketball referee is brutally public. Unlike playing on a team where mistakes can be somewhat camouflaged by other players, being a referee means that every blunder, misstep, or missed call is scrutinized by coaches, players, fans, and fellow officials. I was naturally skilled as a basketball player, able to shoot from long range and move with agility. But as an official, I was a rookie in every sense of the word, and everyone let me know it. One of the biggest challenges I faced was my voice. Despite being tall and athletic in stature, my voice was soft and my demeanor calm. This was in stark contrast to the typical referee, who often needed to command the court with a loud, authoritative presence. People in every role, other officials, supervisors, coaches, players, and evaluators, assured that I wouldn't make it past the high school level because of my voice and demeanor. Some suggested I needed to adopt a more aggressive, confrontational approach, advising me to be a bitch if I wanted to succeed. But that energy never felt right to me. So there I was, standing in the middle of a packed gymnasium, all eyes on me, the tall girl with the tiny voice. Fear was a constant companion, but I refused to let it define me. Instead of adopting an aggressive persona, I chose a different path. I tapped into other skills. I had great people skills and strong communication abilities. These became my secret weapons, helping me de-escalate heated situations with angry coaches, peers who were bullies, and players who were disrespectful. I could diffuse tensions without raising my voice, using reason and empathy to keep the game flowing. Despite the initial skepticism, I remained steadfast in my determination not to be someone I wasn't, just to fit into a mold. I focused on building relationships with the players and coaches, earning their respect by showing that I cared about the game and their safety. I was consistent in my calls, even when they were unpopular, and I owned my mistakes when they happened. Over time, the same people who doubted me started to appreciate my unique approach. I became known as my favorite ref, and it felt like the ultimate validation of my decision to stay true to myself. The journey wasn't easy. I had to deal with plenty of bumps and bruises along the way, both literal and metaphorical. But I kept showing up, determined to find my place in this competitive world. I never shied away from the rookie feeling, embracing it as a natural part of growth. Through all the adversity, I excelled. Now, being an official is something I proudly share as a fun fact about myself, because most people would never presume it would be something I was good at. In the end, I learned that you don't have to conform to someone else's idea of what success looks like. You can forge your own path, even in environments that seem to demand conformity. I didn't need to be loud or aggressive to make my mark on the court. I just needed to be authentic, and that's a lesson that will stay with me for life. Okay, so let's stop here for a quick break to talk about Journey Up Publishing, a subsidiary of Journey Up Wellness that specializes in publishing books that inspire, awaken, and empower Black women. Be sure to check out our latest books, Let Go of Your Butt, A Woman's Guide to Loving Herself to Full Potential and Possibility, Ascensions, Whispers of the Soul, and The Path and the Power, a soulful exploration of self-love. Don't wait another minute. Be sure to stop by the website journey-up.com to purchase your copies. You'll be glad you did. As we navigate our journeys of healing, growth, and transformation, it's essential to remember that we're not just doing this for ourselves. Our stories, our struggles, and our successes serve as reflections for others. They remind us that we're all connected, that our journeys, though unique, are intertwined in ways we might not immediately see. By embracing this interconnectedness, we create a world where vulnerability is celebrated and everyone feels encouraged to show up in their try. Cultivating the courage to show up and be vulnerable in the try, whether it's trying something new, stepping into a challenging role, or opening up emotionally, can be a transformative experience. Here is a list of ways to build that courage and embrace vulnerability. Accept imperfection. Understand that mistakes are a natural part of growth. Accepting imperfection reduces the fear of failure and allows you to embrace the learning process. Reframe vulnerability. View vulnerability as a strength rather than a weakness. Recognize that showing vulnerability is a sign of authenticity and courage, not a sign of fragility. Start small. Begin with small acts of vulnerability. Share a personal story with a trusted friend, try a new hobby, or speak up in a meeting. Building confidence through smaller steps can prepare you for bigger challenges. Practice mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness practices like meditation or deep breathing to calm your mind and center yourself. This can help reduce anxiety and make it easier to be present in the moment. Seek support. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage you to be yourself. Having a strong support system can give you the confidence to take risks and try new things. Focus on growth. Shift your perspective from outcomes to growth. See every attempt as an opportunity to learn, regardless of success or failure. This mindset reduces the pressure to be perfect. Visualize success. Use visualization techniques to imagine yourself succeeding. This positive imagery can boost your confidence and help you approach new experiences with a sense of possibility. Embrace discomfort. Accept that vulnerability often involves discomfort. Lean into that discomfort, knowing that it leads to personal growth and new opportunities. Develop resilience. Build resilience by learning from setbacks. Resilience helps you bounce back from failure and continue pursuing your goals with renewed determination. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Recognizing your achievements can motivate you to keep showing up and trying. Set boundaries. Establish boundaries to protect your emotional well-being. This helps you feel more secure in your vulnerability, knowing that you have control over your space and energy. Stay authentic. Be true to yourself and your values. Authenticity creates a sense of inner strength, allowing you to approach new experiences with integrity. By incorporating these practices, you can cultivate the courage to show up and be vulnerable in the try. Embracing vulnerability opens doors to growth, connection, and unexpected successes. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards of living authentically and courageously are immeasurable. Evolution is about embracing who we are at every stage of the journey. It's about recognizing that each step, each stumble, and each success contributes to the tapestry of our lives. When we honor and celebrate our journeys, we create space for others to do the same. And in doing so, we build a community that understands that every journey is valuable, every story is worth sharing, and every moment in the try is a step toward becoming the best version of ourselves. Living authentically means being true to who you are, embracing your values, beliefs, and unique characteristics without feeling the need to conform to societal expectations or other people's opinions. It involves a deep sense of self-awareness, allowing you to understand your desires, goals, and boundaries. To live authentically, you must have the courage to express your true self, even when it's uncomfortable or risks disapproval. Living courageously complements authenticity by encouraging you to take risks, face fears, and step out of your comfort zone. It's the inner strength that allows you to pursue your dreams despite the possibility of failure or rejection. Courageous living requires resilience and a mindset that sees challenges as opportunities for growth. The importance of living authentically and courageously lies in the fulfillment and satisfaction that comes from being yourself and pursuing your passions. When you live authentically, you create genuine connections with others, attract like-minded people, and cultivate a sense of purpose. Courage empowers you to try new things, overcome obstacles, and embrace change. Together, authenticity and courage lead to a more meaningful and satisfying life. You are free to explore, to make mistakes, and to learn without the constraints of others' expectations. Living this way encourages continuous growth, resilience, and adaptability. Ultimately, the key to living authentically and courageously is to keep trying. Trying means taking steps, no matter how small, toward your goals and dreams. It means allowing yourself to be vulnerable, knowing that growth often involves discomfort. Through the act of trying, you embrace the journey and all the lessons it brings, leading to a richer and more rewarding life. Thank you for listening to the Journey Up podcast. I am Najee Badu Love, and this has been another moment of inspiration shared from the heart. I look forward to connecting with you on the next go-round as we continue our journey to becoming the best version of ourselves. Before you go, subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who could use inspiration and encouragement. Until next time, beautiful soul, keep believing in your inner voice and remember you have all the answers within you. Just trust yourself. Hug yourself. Know that you are loved. You are the predominant creative source in your life. So go out there and create the most amazing day ever. Ashe.
Thank you for joining us for another uplifting episode and supporting the Journey Up platform. A very special thanks to our super producers who make it possible for us to reach you every week. Our deepest hope is to be the fuel that powers your dreams and aspirations as you endeavor the journey inward, outward, and upward. You can find us on Twitter at JourneyUp1, on Instagram at JourneyUpInspiration, on Facebook at JourneyUp1, and on TikTok at JourneyUpInspiration. The Journey Up podcast and its shows are written by Najee Badu Love, produced by Kimberly Banks and Najee Badu Love. Our editors and super producers include Najee Badu Love, Kimberly Banks, and Angela Burris. Music producer Kimberly Banks, and our photographer is Roman Gabriel. Join us every Monday as we provide you with inspirational content, empowering interviews, and more amazing guests who align with our commitment to love, inspire, and encourage Black women around the world.